Hi, I'm Steve, this is Fran. We're gonna rate the most popular dishwashers on the market. First the premium, and then the economy side. So let's just get to it. First one is part of the G7000 series, their most popular G7000, the G7366 SCVi.
So
What do you
really,
think?
I'd say with Miele, top of the line, one of the really best dishwasher on the market, and this has kind of been their most premium series. Everything from just, from being delicate with the China crystal cycles, with the way that they dry, really cool, unique feature in dishwasher that they have with the power disc auto dose that it automatically dispenses detergent in those cycles. A lot of people don't like that. You can still kind of bypass that and use, if you like, a pod or your own liquid detergent or whatever you prefer to use. Don't have to use it, but really kind of the only people that do that in any dishwashers. Overall, from a performance and reliability standpoint, I'd say, really kind of top of the line dishwasher on the market.
I can't believe it, but the actual power disc works. And for anybody that's used those pods to find a half open pod in your silverware, people really love the dishwasher. The only real problem with it, it's very reliable. It's 6.7% repair in the first year, which is nothing. The only problem is the fact that it's $2,200. Now, they have installation deals and everything else, but from a technology, this is the best. I give it an S, but when you put the price in, I'd probably just give it an A.
Yeah, I agree there.
Okay, the new Bosch benchmark, which is way better than the old Bosch benchmark and $500 cheaper, the SHX78CM2N.
So really, Bosch dishwashers, again, really great. They're benchmarking on top of the line there. I think they really do a nice job with some of the new features that they've added in their dishwashers, really not only in that benchmark, but in the 800 series, which we'll talk about, where you have really kind of that better high-powered bottom wash. Overall, I'd say great dishwasher. I think the best value still is in the 800 series, which we'll get to. So I think Benchmark has some really great features. They have the countdown timer, the AquaStop Plus, where it kind of pumps out the water if there's any leaks. So a few really nice advantages over the 800, but I still feel the bulk of the value is in that 800 series.
Yeah, I love the dishwasher, the power control, which controls the intensity, the ZLINE drying, but it's still $17.99 in the 800 series, the one that we're rating, which has the same thing without it's the AquaStop, so it'll stop the water but won't drain it, which is still good. It doesn't have the ball bearing racks and a light inside it, really, for $400 cheaper. I would say the benchmark is a B, and the 800 series, the SHX78CM2 800 series, which has the power control, ZLINE drying, I'd give that an S.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, the 5000 series, the Miele G5056 SCVi-SFP.
So really good dishwasher from a kind of entry level when you consider Miele, certainly, not entry level price point in general and comparatively speaking, but in Miele, it's a really nice way to get into kind of one of their really good, reliable dishwashers at a more affordable price point there. But I'd say, a little bit more basic as far as kind of the overall features, adjustability, wash cycles, especially when you compare it to a Miele, but to other Mieles. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty good dishwasher with really good reliability.
I like the dishwasher. It's all the little things like that. The way the third rack, you can take it out, and if you've got flatware, it goes into the. It doesn't jump around in the wash like the other brands. It sticks to. What's the word I'm looking for? It sticks to. It's got.
Yeah.
Something. It holds. Okay. I like the three full wash arms, and I think when you have the third rack, I think that matters. I give the dishwasher an A. Here's one, the Fisher Paykel Double Draw DD24DAX, or it could be any of the Fisher. There's 27.
Lots, yes.
27 Fisher Paykel single and double draws, total 27. So we just picked this one. This is the two even draws, which looks nicer, but you can get the taller tub if you want. What do you think?
So again, unique product as far as kind of that dish drawer concept in general. I think it's for a customer that really, it's for a specific customer that if you entertain a lot, I think it's really great because you can start one load up top. You can kind of, while that's going, you can load the bottom. I think it's for kind of people that need to constantly be doing smaller, quicker loads, and I think it is more for that entertaining. But I'd say overall, it's a good dishwasher. But, I think most people probably prefer the bigger overall tub.
Well, as I am now firmly in middle age, I can tell you that bending is becoming more and more an issue. So you don't bend for it. I like it for that. I think there's better dishwashers out there, but I think, it's a good novelty. And if you're a builder and you want something unique in your kitchens, I think it's a talking point, certainly. I prefer the other dishwashers, but I give it a solid B.
Yeah, and I'd say even still kind of some of their other newer models that have come out with the full stainless steel interior definitely have taken a little bit of a step up there too. So
the Series 11, with the stainless steel.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little better, but good solid B.
Yep.
The KitchenAid KDT604KPS.
Yeah, so overall, I'd say KitchenAid definitely well known for dishwashers, more of that American style, heated dry, a little bit deeper tub where it sticks out from the counters more so than kind of the Bosch or the Miele or something like that. I'd say overall they're pretty solid dishwashers. I think KitchenAid does make a good product when it comes to dishwashers. Overall, you're still going to use a little bit more energy, water than kind of a comparative Bosch or a Miele or something like that.
I like the KitchenAid dishwasher. I like the new slat racks.
Mm-hmm.
They have, they get that fourth level, those little holes in there. I don't think it. I like the new Bosch because you can control the intensity. I think the Bosch drying's better, but I think this is solid. And I think KitchenAid's been very promotional. They're out of the supply chain issues quicker than Bosch. So it really depends. It's an A at a certain price and it's a B at a certain price. I don't think the washing is as good as Bosch, but the pricing could be $200-$300 less. So depending on when you buy it. Here's a quick tip, buy always during holiday, Black Friday coming up, obviously. But I'd give it a solid B, if not an A. What do you think?
I'd give it a B.
All right, here it is, the Beko DDT39434XIHC2. What do you think?
So really kind of from a lesser known brand like a Beko, but a really great product where they have that corner intense wash that's going to get really kind of every center of that dishwasher, 2-year warranty, the ions where it kind of reduces some of the odors that's built into the dishwasher. So overall, really a lot of nice features, does a really good job with the washing overall. I think it's a pretty good solid dishwasher.
Yeah, the Square Intense is really like 2 agitators at the bottom versus 1, where it really gets to everything. They were very successful during the pandemic because they had product when no one else did. And at $13.99, it's a B. Mm-hmm. At $10.99 with a free install, or if it's $9.99, it's certainly one to think about in that price range. It's either an A or B. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd give it an A. At the lower price point, I think it's an A.
Well, let's see when it gets to the lower price point, it'll be an A. But right now, it'll be a B until it gets there. Here's one. The LDTH7972. This is actually a $950 dishwasher. My next door neighbor has it. It's something like it, as the SKS version of it. And this is one uses steam to lift up the stains and odors, and it also helps with drying. And it's got those oblong arms that shoot water in many different places. I really like this dishwasher. Yeah. Plus, it's the most reliable dishwasher we sell or you can buy. And that's based on real service calls. It's not opinions. It's only 3.5%. It was like 2% the year before. So it's really reliable. It uses steam, and it really gets it, because she uses that dishwasher always. She cooks like crazy, and it really does a nice job cleaning. What do you think? Yeah,
really, LG stepped up a lot in this newest iterations of dishwashers. They really kind of put that innovation that they've known for more into their dishwashers. The quality, even the feel in the racks and how those glide in and out have been a much better improvement. Kind of still that American style dishwasher, but they've done a lot of the nice things like the European, where it's definitely more efficient, the condensation dry, but the steam certainly helps with that as well. I really like their new dishwashers in general. I think they've done a nice job with the stepping up on those.
Again, I don't think it doesn't give you quite the drying of a Bosch.
Right.
Quite, you can't control the intensity of a Bosch, but it's also $400 cheaper for that. I'd give it an S for the price. What do you think?
It's a high ranking. I'd go with the S. I think it's a great price point, though.
All right, here's one. Here's an interesting dishwasher. The Profile PDT755SYRFS.
So the Profile, true American style dishwasher there.
Okay.
I think overall, I like the Profile for sure. I think they have some unique things where kind of, they have, even in the bottom of the cutlery not the rack, but the cutleries in the bottom.
It's got
there.
the
They have
silverware
washer
sprays
right underneath it to really kind of clean that. They have some unique features there. Their spray arms do a pretty nice job of kind of being able to reach different centers of the dishwasher as well. I like them overall. And again, from an American style perspective with more of that heated dry, but still try to be efficient there. But I do like them overall. I think it's a good, solid dishwasher.
Well, they have I like, because one thing we failed to mention on the Beko and say on the Beko and on the profiles, you've got those bottle washes. So if you if you got a baby, or if you drink athletic greens or protein, you can't get that residue out. They've got like a direct Profile's got 4 and Beko's got 3. I like that feature. I like the feature of the, cause you get that cruddy silverware. You have the third wrapper. You also have the silverware basket with like direct sprays right at it. And the new drying system pulls the air out rather than introducing it the way Miele does and some of the other ones. This price, they're another company that's recovered from the pandemic, is looking for business. And this was a $1,200 dishwasher that sometimes goes for $900.
Yeah, definitely gets promotional.
So I would call it an A.
Yeah, I agree. I'd give it an A.
All right, Samsung, the WaterWall DW80R9950 OUS.
Yeah, so with Samsung, like you mentioned, that WaterWall has been kind of one of their big innovative things in dishwashers over the last few years, where it's really, again, a wall that the water kind of reflects off of. Yeah. And in theory, it's supposed to really cover the dishwasher and get a lot better wash action there. I think we found that it doesn't work really as great as advertised there. So I'm not loving that feature. I think kind of some of the newer ones with just like the corner intense and those kind of more agitated wash arms will do a much better job of doing that. Samsung, I'm thinking, they make a lot of really good, innovative products. I think in dishwashers, some of their racking quality and things like that isn't great when you compare it to some of the other brands. So I don't love it overall as far as kind of that WaterWall and overall performance.
I don't know. I think most dishwashers wash. What I like about this is, once again, here's another promotional company, and it's 39 decibels. By the way, everything we've rated so far has been below the 44, and you don't need to buy a super quiet dishwasher. Anything 44 or less, you won't hear. The standard being from an open room, which is really the way you want to buy a dishwasher. I don't hate it. I'd give it a solid B.
Yeah, I think B is fair.
All right, here's a brand, interesting brand, the ZLINE. And they have ranges and they become full line. This is the DWV30424. What do you think? It's $1,349.
Yeah, I think it's a high price point for a really kind of lesser known brand. And my biggest concern in general, just with that brand, is the service, reliability, but really the service when you need that. Who services the product, how well are parts available, that sort of thing is my biggest concern in general there.
Well, it's an interesting story. It's come up full, but the answer to that question is probably none. But most of the brands have no real service either. The thing that gets me about this is I think it's a beautiful looking dishwasher, but it's 51 decibels. So you're paying $1,349 for a really a loud dishwasher. Some of the ones we're going to be covering that are like below 700 are 48 decibels. So you're going to hear this dishwasher, and it doesn't really have any cycles or features that I would consider to be like something that you need to have, other than a pretty exterior. If you're buying other ZLINE stuff, because they've got colors, it might not be a bad idea. Maybe if they got a promotion, but as a dishwasher, buying it alone, I'd give it a C. It's at $1,349, it makes no sense to me. All right, here's an oldie but goodie. A dishwasher I used to have, the Asko DBI663ISSOF. What do you think of Asko?
So I think Asko overall has definitely, I think, struggled in general as a brand to compete with a Miele or a Bosch in those dishwasher categories. They definitely do some unique things on some of their models too, where you kind of have that third upper rack really in the middle, a little bit more accessible. In theory, maybe washes a little bit better there in the middle as well. But I think for their price points, I think you can get much better product.
This is I had it years ago. It was it was imported from Sweden back in, I I want to say 1989, 1990, I may be wrong. And it had the graphite rack, stainless steel, super quiet. Unfortunately, it was owned by ASEA, and then it was bought by Merloni of Italy that went bankrupt. Now it's Slovenian Gorenje. And really what hasn't happened is any of the innovation from 1990. I love the solidness of the dishwasher. They put out this thing called Turbo Dry, and I prepared for this thing. I still can't figure out what Turbo Dry actually is, other than a 30-second video on their website. If they can put some features together like Bosch or something, I'd rate it pretty high. But right now, I would think you could do better at $1150
For sure.
So I would say C on that.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, let's go into some more basic dishwashers. Here's another oldie but goodie, the KDTE204. This is could be, you could buy this anywhere between $850 and $1050. What do you think?
So I think overall for the price point, it is a really good dishwasher at that price point. Low we talked about decibels a little bit, really quiet dishwasher, especially at that price point as well. A little bit more basic certainly as far as kind of adjustability and features that way, but I think for the price point, it's a pretty good, solid dishwasher.
I think so too. Doesn't have anything that's really outstanding other than 39 decibels.
Right.
It's 39, and their better dishwasher is 44 because they put a separate water filter into it. But still, I like it, depending on where you buy it. Over 1,000 it's a B, under 900 it's an A.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Good.
All right, so let's just call it A. How do you feel about the Bosch Ascenta, the SHE55M? It's about $600. $600.
Kind of like their 100 series entry level.
Is it Ascenta or is it 100? Who knows?
Yeah, I think they're trying to rebrand it a little bit. Maybe got a little bit of a bad rap, but I think that's different than when you look at really the entire Bosch lineup. That's really a different kind of. They're trying to hit a price point there. It's not a full stainless steel tub. Which can cause leaks and things like that in those sealed areas. I don't know if it's the greatest there. I think feature-wise, I think stepping up to really any series above their 100 series, I think that one's really just trying to get a price point where, again, you're not getting that full kind of stainless steel tub as well, and it kind of takes away from the drying performance a bit. I think there's better value.
I don't like the dishwasher other than to say the door is really light. The racks are really shallow.
Yeah.
The tub is half plastic, half stainless. However, Bosch in general is 5.1 reliability. So for that, the average on dishwashers is over 10. So I would say if you're looking for a reliable, if you're a builder looking for the Bosch name, good. If you're looking for just a basic dishwasher, I can see that. But as far as features and, you got to almost feel it. I'd still give it a B or a C. What do you think? B?
I think I'd go C just because I think there's some really good product in that price point that we're going to get into that are kind of a better overall product.
I'll still give it a B. Here's an interesting one. The Beko DUT36522. It's $699.
Yeah, I think it's a great dishwasher at $699. 2-year warranty, full stainless steel tub, really kind of quiet dishwasher, gives good racking, good adjustability, feels smooth as far as the glide racks and things like that. I think for a $699, you'd be hard pressed to find a better, really much better dishwasher.
I like this dishwasher. It's 45 decibels. Mm-hmm. It's stainless steel, third rack. It gives you everything you want, right? It doesn't have the ionizer. It doesn't have like the square intense. Does it have square intense?
No.
It doesn't have square intense, but it's a good dishwasher at $699. And their other dishwasher, the DUT25401 at $529, stainless steel inside. It's only 48 decibels.
Right. Exposed controls on that one, but really, at that price point, it's
so
great.
So for the price, I'd give them both an A.
Yeah, no question.
Frigidaire Gallery, the FGID2479, about $600. We used to sell Frigidaire Gallery. I actually like this dishwasher. It's got good features. They put a stainless steel tank in it. You can match it up with other appliances, get yourself a good package. What do you think?
Yeah, so I think feature-wise, definitely has a nice feature set. I think with Frigidaire, what I've always seen kind of before is more just with the feel of the racking and how much they glide in and out. I don't know if it's really kind of comparative to some of the other Europeans like a Beko, even the Bosch, the KitchenAids. I feel like those are probably a higher quality dishwasher.
Don't know about the reliability, but I would say it's an A or a B. What do you think?
I'd give it a B.
B? Okay. This is the end of our dishwasher video. If you like this format, feel free to leave a comment or like or subscribe to get further content.